Hello and welcome back to Wave Support. I see from your clinical request that you have scleral lenses on this keratoconus patient that seem to be working reasonably well in the right eye, but the left eye you're struggling to get any type of meaningful over-refraction or vision. And there's a couple possibilities. Your thought that it could be a defective lens is certainly a possibility, although Wave is pretty good about not having defective optics. On the other hand, as you know, this is a very, very complicated cornea with a lot of steepening through there. We also look at your topography, and we're missing a lot of data down here just because of the positioning of that cone. So some of these are really hard to get great topographies. We end up extrapolating a lot of data in here, and it could be possible that the lens that came out of this design was so complicated with the optics we ended up with some weird optical effects. So with that said, probably the best thing to do to address this, if you think the fit is comfortable or fine enough, I would go over here to the this little tools option down here. When you go to reorder the lens, use trial lens data, enter the parameters of their current lens that they've been wearing, and hit continue, and that should adjust the power of this lens to be very similar to what they're wearing in the past. That'll allow you to, that should take care of the prescription portion of it, and then you know, if you're having the lens remade, that'll also take out the factor of the potential for a defective lens. But I would try that first. Now, if you don't have their old lens there and you don't have a way to verify it, hopefully you do in your office, but if not, the other thing you can do, I've done this before and it seems to work okay, take the other lens and use that as take the right lens and use it as your diagnostic lens. And what I do is, the easiest way to get sort of the spherical power effect of that lens, it's not exact, but it's pretty close, just switch over here to the RSIM, and that'll convert this lens base curve and power to the approximate spherical equivalent to that lens. Make note of that. Put it back on the eye, on the left eye, and then try to over-refract over there, and then take that data and add it into here, into the trial lens data. At least that gives you some meaningful refractive data that you can put into the lens. And then if you're still having difficulty with it, then you really have to look at the fit. And these will be difficult corneas, but I think if you make those little adjustments, that should get you into the ballpark where you can work with this lens. So with that said, I wish you well with this case. Those are very difficult, as you know, and some of the rules go right out the window on these keratoconus lenses, but it sounds like you're on the right track. I wish you well and have a great day.